Is it good? It's good? That's garbage.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome. My name's Brittany, if you do not know, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that post notification bell. So before I dive into today's video, a couple updates for you guys. One is my bridesmaids got their dresses today, and they all look absolutely beautiful in them. I'm so happy that they got ones that they loved. That was the most important thing to me. So one more thing off the wedding list. Second is yesterday. So we replaced our garbage can because the lid was broken. So I replaced it. I didn't really want to spend a lot of money on one because I want to get like a nicer one down the road, but I didn't really want to spend like 40 bucks on one now. So I found a garbage can for $12 and I was so excited about it. But yesterday I cut my finger on the lid. Yeah, only me. Yeah, Mommy cut her finger.
Mommy.
Yeah, I know. So anyways, I guess the second one's not like super exciting, but thought I'd share it with you guys. Anyways, let's dive into this story. This story is crazy. So if you guys tuned into my last video, I talked about Camp Hero. And if you guys didn't tune into my last video, go tune into my last video because this one will make a whole lot more sense. But I'm actually talking about somebody who remembered. Yeah. He remembered being a Montauk boy. Crazy. So Joe Lafreno actually worked at Camp Hero for 18 years. Now, many locals in Montauk, they don't really believe the tales about Camp Hero being a site of secret government experiments that involved mind control, time travel, wormholes, teleportation, and kids hooked up to wires in underground labs. Yep, you heard me. So the rumors really took hold in 1992, and that was 11 years after the base was shut down. Paul Fagan spent 14 years exploring Camp Hero. He actually said that there may be a nuclear reactor that was secretly buried at the site, installed around 1958 as part of the Cold War era Army nuclear power program. Fagan suspected that the conspiracy theories may have actually been planted as a way to deflect from the possible reactor. So that none of them actually exist. But basically, so people would kind of just stay away, or like their thoughts would be focused on something else. But then there's Lafreno. Is 53 years old at the time of this article, and he grew up in Montauk, and he now works at the camp. I keep saying the camp, but it's a park. It's a state park now. He sincerely believes that he is one of the lost and tortured Montauk boys. He said that he didn't believe it till a couple of years ago when he was hypnotized for about 40 minutes. And then all of his memories just flooded back. So that they did a very bad thing to them. And that they were just little kids. And that they had no right to experiment on them. Which, he's right. They didn't have a right. He said it was a very dark and evil thing. He believes that he was abducted and abused during the summer of 1980 and possibly during the summer of 1981 when he was about 12 or 13. He recalled under hypnosis that a local boy that he had no idea who it was invited him to bike to the base. When they got there, there were two men waiting. They were dressed in civilian clothing. They ushered the boys into a sunken house on the base. Then said that they ushered the two boys into a sunken house on the base. He said the other boys were brought underground through Battery 113, one of the sealed gunneries that were left from World War II. He remembers lying on a table with wires coming out of him. He said that they analyzed them like animals, and that there were about 50 other kids there, and he thinks that some of them were later killed. So now he is employed at the park. While under hypnosis, he went to a location that he remembered with other park employees, and they found remnants of the sunken house from his visions, which is quite eerie that they found it. That shows that there's some validity to his claims. He said that if they had a backhoe and his boss would let him dig there, which he knew that they wouldn't, that he could guarantee that they'd find some cement structures down there. In the 1970s and 80s, Nichols led something called the psychotronic movement that claimed government agents use electromagnetic waves to plant thoughts in people's heads. Nichols, who died a couple of years ago, claims he was part of that so-called Montauk project, but recovered his memories only after everything had happened. Now, a guy named Garantano said that he felt that Nichols and the other people that had come forward, that they weren't believable. So he actually went and explored Camp Hero and employed a geophysicist to analyze the ground beneath the old base. He said that they found evidence of a large structure, or multiple large structures that weren't seen on any of the maps. The base actually sits on 755 acres of thick forest and desolate wetlands with a 360-degree view of the Atlantic Ocean and Block Island Sound. So then that leads us to the radar tower. Now, this radar tower was constructed in the event of a Soviet nuclear attack. And this was with the intention of giving the US a 30-minute warning that the attack was coming. So the antenna emitted up to 425 megahertz, which is also said to be the frequency allegedly needed to enter human consciousness. And even locals deny the secret underground base theory, still say that when the tower was up and running, it interfered with television sets and other electronics, and many people actually reported suffering headaches. The gym that was disguised as the church is still up. However, most of the buildings are now torn down. So many people who spent any time looking into Camp Hero, it said that they became entirely different people afterwards, and that it's happened to many people. So I think it's pretty crazy just at the fact that he had those visions under hypnosis. So that's like your subconscious mind. And they found what he was seeing in his visions. Now, working there, maybe he had stumbled across it at some point, and then his subconscious kind of put him in that theory if he had heard about the stories before. But who knows? Maybe he actually was one of the Montauk boys, and maybe these horrible things were really conducted. Let me know what you guys think about his claims and the whole Montauk project and Camp Hero and all of these theories down below. Until next time, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I love you guys. Bye.